God sure has made a beautiful world. All of his creation, from waterfalls to forests to the beautiful creatures that roam the snow and wind and cold of our northern Manitoba winters, is beautiful. It's amazing when we take the time to stop and sit and listen and watch. I'm reminded of Genesis chapter 1 verse 1. In the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. And John chapter 1 verse 1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. We're reminded that Jesus is the Word. He is the way, the truth, and the life. So the next time you look outside and you see the sun shining or the snow falling, remember that Jesus came to help us. Jesus designed this world. He is our Creator and Savior. And He wants us to be able to walk in this world. Recently, I was reminded of different ideas about crossing the water. We know that Jesus, when He was sleeping in a boat and a storm came, His disciples were afraid and they came to Him. And they said, help us, we're going to drown. And Jesus said, don't be afraid. Why do you have little faith? And He got up and calmed the storm. We know at times we're able to walk on the water because we walk on the ice when we go ice fishing or go out on the lake. Even like the beaver here or the otter way in the distance you can see. We're able to walk on the water, and it's normal based on the science and physics that God designed in this world. But Jesus' disciples went ahead in a boat across water. And then He walked out to Him. And they were afraid. They said, oh, it's a ghost. Oh, no. Oh. And Jesus said, don't be afraid. It's me. And He walked to them. And at times, we're all reminded that people can be slaves to sin, slaves to poverty, slaves to all kinds of social programs, or slaves to fear, or to feeling like we are only a victim and we have no possibility of changing things in this world. But God did not design us to have a spirit of fear. He designed us to be able to move forward and to do amazing things. When the people of Israel were slaves in Egypt, they got to a place by the Red Sea where the Egyptian army was following them, chasing them, and the people were afraid. And God told Moses to lift up his staff. And the people walked across the sea on dry land. It says in Exodus, with a wall of water to the left and to the right. How will you cross the storms of life? How will you cross the water? Perhaps it's on a boat with all the hard work to build and maintain the boat and to paddle or to rig the sails. Perhaps it'll be walking over the ice and it'll seem very practical and normal. Or perhaps it'll be by a miracle.